Hello, welcome to beautiful friends, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Robin, and in this video I'm going to be doing my version of Bookshelf Scavenger Hunt. Instead, I'm going to be doing a Kindle Scavenger Hunt instead, since I have most of my books on my Kindle. I'm going to be going by off some of the questions that are asked with the prompts from Maddie's library. I'll leave her link in the description below. I only changed, I think, one of the prompts to work with the Kindleshelf Scavenger Hunt. So let's go and do some of the questions. Number 1. Pick a book you gave 5 stars, then find another book that you would recommend to people who enjoyed that book. I went with my 5-star being Twilight by Stephanie Myers. And the recommendation would be Born at Midnight, a Shadowfall series book, because they're similar. Because this one is paranormal, and this is paranormal set in high school at a summer camp. And I enjoyed this series as much as Twilight. Count the number of letters in the title, and then use a... Number 2 is count the number of letters in the title, then use a random number wheel based off how many Kindle books you have to pick a number and count to that number. Born at Midnight has 14 letters, and I have, I think, last we know 50 books. And I got Pumpkin Spice Sacrifice by Addison Moore. Look at what's on the cover and find another with similar elements on its cover. And I picked Southern Magic by Amy Bolus. And 4th is reverse the page number of the book and find another book with similar page count. This one was 180 pages, so I had to find a book that was roughly 18 pages. So this took me a bit, and I went with the shortest book on my Kindle, which was Alice's Adventures in Wonderland by Lewis Carroll, which was 100 pages. Some of the tropes in this book, and find another book that shares some of these tropes. The only thing I can think of with tropes for Alice in Wonderland that it gets quite dark, confusing, and it reminds me of some fairy tales. So I went with Grimm's Fairy Tale for the book that's similar. Find a book that has the same color combination as the current book. The book that I thought was similar to Grimm's Fairy Tale was Cutie Pies and Deadly Lies by Addison Moore. And the next prompt is read the first sentence and pick any word in that sentence. Find a book with that word in the title or on the cover. And the word that I went with was dead. So I went with Dead is Dodo. And then I had to go to acknowledgements and find a book written by an author with the same similar name as mentioned. And I went with the name Jane. So I went with my complete collection of the Jane Austen books. And then I looked at the cover and I find a book with a similar looking cover, and I went with The Rise of Koshi. And then I had to add my birth month and day together and turn to that page and find a book with that word in the title. And my birthday is September 25th, so I went to page 34. And I read the first sentence, which was, "Hey, Ren, think I'm a little too much like Kirk," Yon said. And the word I went with for that was which I use Veronica Spewell, A Peerage Undertaking, which is the second book in this series. I've been putting this book off because I have a hard time with historical fiction sometimes, but I just found out that Hoopla has the audiobook for it. So I will be reading Veronica Spewell, A Peerage Undertaking number 2 in the series for this vlog. I hope you enjoy. I'm 51% through Veronica Spewell, A Peerage Undertaking, and so far in the second book of Veronica Spewell series, we are trying to solve a murder, and so I'm not going to spoil anything, but from the first book, Veronica is known in the area as somewhat famous-ish, and she was asked by someone that's higher class to solve a murder from an artist. So we have been trying to figure out who could have been involved or have killed the person that we're trying to figure out has died. And the person that is a culprit that they think did it sounds like he is innocent. So they are trying to solve the case as well as save someone's life before he is killed. And so far there are some guesses, but not quite sure yet on who did it. So we'll see.
I just finished Veronica Speedwell, A Perilous Undertaking, the second book in the series, last night, and I gave it 3 stars. I didn't mind it. I had a guess on who murdered the person that they're trying to solve, and the only problem is, as I was going through the list, I got lost with all the characters. I mean, I liked it, and the banter between Veronica and Circle was great, but I feel like not much happened, which was the problem with the first book. But I'm not a historical fiction person, so I'm sure that someone likes mystery and historical fiction, they would enjoy this series more than I did. But I'm glad I gave this a try, and this was a fun hunt to do so I can get off my TBR. I hope you enjoyed me doing this Kindle book scavenger hunt video, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!